Hollywood, California. My life was destroyed by Hollywood. I got out there late in life, but I always had that dream, you know? I was a very talented musician, very talented in writing, and somehow by freak luck I ended up out there. I was a drug addict before I got out there. Not the lay down in the alley drug addict, but a drug addict, and I got clean. There I am. Look at me, I look good 2 years ago. Had a little artwork done for an album cover if I ever got lucky, and I was in AA, sponsoring people living that life. I had no idea what these two had in store, and I had no idea that this was going on. But they did, and they look for people who are talented in AA. So does this guy. They're spotters for the cabal, I suppose, and they sent True Blue here to sponsor me. He's a homosexual. We'll get to that later. And old Nick, well, he didn't fare too well, because this is what he looks like now. I live in my car in Pennsylvania, and I'm dogged every day by people who are contacted through apps to come and try to trigger me. My life is hell. They all did it while hiding in AA, building their own little army, pretending to be spiritual. This is my AA story. This is my political corruption story. And this is my Hollywood story. Buckle up. Is there a group controlling entertainment? And how far will they go to do that? I found out. I know exactly what they want. I was in a studio in North Hollywood connected to Kiss, Slash, and several other big bands. Just chilling out making music. Then they got a phone call from someone who stopped the entire process. Some guy called me and said, "It's not what you know, it's who you know." So you want to rock and roll?
The America that I love, the America that I've sung to you about, that has been a beacon of hope and liberty for 250 years, is currently in the hands of a corrupt, incompetent, and treasonous administration.
Boy, he sure wasn't wrong about that. But it wasn't Trump's administration that did this to me. Now I know what you're thinking. Why don't you get back on the right track, Nick? I can't. They're poisoning me in my car, and now I am forced to live in it. They're hitting me with something that causes edema, and I can't see anymore. And they've been doing this for 4 years. Okay, I'm down in Washington, D.C. I was trying to get to the FBI because of all the stuff that's been happening with me. Now, the moment I got down here in front of the FBI office, I was called and laid off from my job. Okay, these people have been running me around for a long time. I'm trying to get to Homeland Security to see if I can talk to these people and let them know. I'm being poisoned in my car. I'm being poisoned in my hotel room. And all of this because they're trying to steal intellectual property. It started out in Los Angeles, California. I am now here in the great capital of DC. The guy at the FBI office wouldn't let me go in and talk to a field agent.
Is currently in the hands of a corrupt, incompetent, and treasonous administration.
When you take away the amplification and the background noise, you can see how weak his message actually is. They want me to echo that message. And if I don't, well, they can't afford to have me not to. So, they send people like these two. And her. This clown. And this clown got in the back of my Uber, which they arranged, and called me a racist for voting for Trump. The Democratic Party and their grip over the entertainment business as a tool to influence voters destroyed my life. These people come at me while I was in AA, fighting for my life, fighting for my sobriety. And because I admired Donald Trump, and because I agreed with Riley Gaines instead of trans people in women's sports, I was targeted and destroyed. I have been tortured. This is nothing short of domestic terrorism. I'm about to tell you my story, and you will not believe it, but many prominent people in Hollywood are complicit in my torture and the torture of my family. What kind of world do we live in where a musician can be targeted and tortured and bullied into adopting some insane ideology, where you are forced to hate another human being you admire, where you are forced to be a puppet and have to say what these people say or else. With the midterms coming up, I implore you to take a deeper look at the Democratic Party, to listen to this story, to understand the depths they will sink to win elections. They tortured me and destroyed my life, and I want to live again. If you listen to this, I got a shot. Right now, I'm rotting away, living in a car, while they continue to affect my life with my unemployment, at my jobs, at my bank, all of these things they have done, and they get off on it. I implore you, before you vote in the midterms coming up, think about this story I'm about to tell you. And think about everybody in Hollywood having the same opinion. This isn't about some guy getting a music contract anymore. This is about stopping these insane gatekeepers, stopping Hollywood from doing this to somebody else. That's what this is about. This is about true American justice. God bless America, and God bless Donald Trump.